Hello and good morning. This is Jeff at the Grace and Certainty. It is Saturday the 6th of April and you know the score already. Choisya in the 205 at Kempton. Right then, let me explain. I was knackered last night just after the bank holiday. Just quickly before we go into the stats, let me excuse myself. I ran out of the heart tablets, right? And I put in my order with the good old NHS, and I went to pick them up, and I'm sorry, we haven't got them. So I was without the heart tablets for 3 days, and it makes a big difference. And I was absolutely knackered last night, and I slept in this morning. But there you go. And that's why. So I apologise for not doing the video regarding the stats. But we're here now, aren't we? We're here now. The bet's on, or it should be. I got 6.3 on the exchanges. Just bits, though, at 6.3. Should do all right if it wins. Right, so the Kempton 205 is a 1 mile fillies race listed class 1. 4-year-olds plus. Right, I'm going to hit you with some stats first of all. Let's just do the stats first, and let's just put everything into perspective. Got it all written down here. The stats breakdown. Now this is over a 9-year period. Okay, so it's fillies 4-year-old plus. So 4-year-olds win 8 out of 9. So 4-year-olds win 8 out of 9. So how that breaks down, the win percentage is 11% of all 4-year-olds. So if you were backing every single 4-year-old in that race, 11% is your chance of it winning, of it coming in, okay? Of one of those 4-year-olds. So in positions 1 to 3, so first to third, a 4-year-old stands a 38% chance. That's across the board. So obviously every 4-year-old won't win, but 8 out of the 9 races have been won by a 4-year-old. 5-year-olds, only 1. But I've got to say, I think it was Lavender Blue. It was top rated at 120 or something ridiculous. So that's the only 5-year-old to win that race in the past 9 years. Now this is where it becomes very interesting. Well, that's pretty interesting, I thought. So 100, if you are rated 100 plus in that race, the horse is rated 100 plus, 100%. 100%, 9 out of 9. Now you're probably thinking, no. If you look at the stats for 10-year trends, whichever one you want to look at, you'll see Ribbons winning on a mark. I think it was official rating of 84. But first past the post, but then got disqualified later, was a horse that sounds like Zarzini, but it isn't. But that was rated over 100. So they've really got first past the post. They've got 100%. Record. 5-year-olds, don't forget, only 1 out of the past 9 years. Now 5-year-olds running the race, there's been 15 running the race. 4-year-olds, there have been 72. But their win and place statistics are well above the statistics for 5-year-olds. So 100%. So rated 100 plus 9 out of 9 races. Now for the win of a horse rated 100 plus is 41%. 1 to 30 is 64%. You got a 64% chance. Now if you look at the let's just do rated below 99 and below, no wins, 21% for it to be place 1, 2 or 3. So if you look yourself at the odds, you'll notice that they very rarely go over 5, maybe 6 to 1. I haven't done that stat, but just a quick viewing, you'll be able to see that. Now, so those are the statistics that anybody could check. I mean, I go in depth to do a bit of a deep dive on them individually to see what's going on. So let's just say, I remember, I think it was Christine had said about the corruption and things like that, and horses having a going day and not having a going day. But this is a listed race. Now, everything benefits the trainer with a filly when he puts it in a listed race, because if it goes on to into breeding, it can say it's won a listed race. So it's advantageous for the value of the horse for it to go up, possibly. I'm not a breeder, but possibly that they win this race. So a genuine run race is more or less guaranteed. If you look at the ratings of over 100 plus and 9 out of 9 winning those races, it does make you think that this is going to be a genuinely run race. They really are going to go for it because there's financial benefits long term to the trainer. So let's just have the trainer basically, and I hate that word, it's like the word nice, it's a nonsense. So the trainer must have seen something special on the track. Now, how can we evaluate what the trainer sees on the track and say that is a tangible asset for us to have an investment in this race? Right. These are the facts. So the past 9 years, we've got Laurel, Roman Mist, Lavender Blue, Agritera, Hyena, Al-Jazari, Kalaki Queen, Lady Dutch, and Zurigya, whatever. All those are the winners. So what I've done is I've gone back over their previous 3 running of each race each year. So go back to 2014. Yeah, that's a deep dive, isn't it? So the previous 3 run-ins, I've looked at the previous 3 run-ins of each horse. Now, interestingly, this is what ties in with the previous video regarding times. So if we look at Laurel's fastest time prior to that race, the race today in 23, had a fast time of 2.37 seconds, right? But then also you've got the race comments, going easily, not clear run, all the things that mean that horse is superior. So it's got a fast time in one of its previous 3 races, okay? So that's proving to the trainer that the horse has got ability on the track, and we've seen it on the gallops, but now we've got it on the track. And then, so if we then go to Roman Mist, which won it in 22, ridden, ran on fast by 1.03 seconds against standard. That's one of the races it ran in prior to the run that it ran in today in 22, and it produced a fast time. Then we go on to Lavender Blue. Now, this is the only one that is a 5-year-old, the only 5-year-old that's run the race, denied a clear run and then came through. That race, it was slow by 0.20 seconds. So still pretty nippy, still pretty quick. So next one, Agritera. This is the only one that didn't show a fast time. But when you see the words rallied gamely, you think, yeah, it's got something about it. It's got something about it. And when I watched the race, it really did. Hyena in at 18, again, kept on strongly. Not quite, didn't quite make it. That race, again, fast by 0.45. So it goes on. And then the other ones are slow by 0.42, 0.39, 0.24, slow by 1.04. But the comments, the race comments, headway under pressure, soon in command, strong run, one going away. These are all positive comments in a strongly run race. Okay. So if we take all that information and then we overlay it on the race today in the 205, it's Choisya meets all of that. Now, I think the horse ran, I haven't got it without setting up my iPad. I haven't got it. I'm doing this from memory. Its previous run, you had, I can't remember the name of the other one that people have been going on about. Julia Augusta, is it? Now that's now a 5-year-old, but the rating of that horse, again doing it from memory, is 92. So it falls well short of the 100 rating that's proved 100% in this race over the past 9 years. But Choisya is a 3-year-old going on to a 4-year-old. So it will have developed a little bit more. Yeah? You follow me? It's rated 100. There's another 100 rated horse in this race. But also, with Choisya, you've got a really unbelievably fast time. It was on the standard to slow at Kempton. It's doing it all again. It's just repeating what it's got to do. And again, I think it's going to have a genuine... It's going to be a genuinely run race. But it's got something in the bag as a 3-year-old to produce a time. I think the time was fast by 0.23 or something like that. I'd have to check. But again, I haven't set up the iPad. I'm doing it all from memory. So if you check that time and how it won, that was on the standard to slow. It's standard to slow today. It's got absolutely every box ticked. That horse. Every single one. Not one. Well, maybe just a more positive comment on its last run when it won. But everything, stats, what I see, what the research on the race has produced, everything stacks high for that horse to win that race. And there's everything for the trainer to benefit if the horse wins that race, if it goes on to breeding later on. So Choisya has to be a maximum bet, doesn't it? It has to be. There's only 2 rated 100 in the race. It's a 3-year-old going on to be obviously on to a 4-year-old. 4-year-olds dominating that race. Only one 5-year-old has won it, but that was top rated. That was Lavender Blue. So all in all, stacks high. Stacks high. So that is the reason why Choisya is a maximum bet for each one or more. Got it? Anyway, that'll be fun, won't it? At least I've got my heart tablets now. The van got fixed, the turbo got fixed, but the injectors need sorting out. So I'm getting that done next week. Right, that's it from me. 12 minutes, that's a record. Well, it's not. I can turn on a lot more longer than that. And that's it from me. Good luck with the bet. Everything stacks high, but do not forget, these stats are there to be taken down. But there's something about this race that means we stand a very, very good chance. It's a good choice here, as they say. Right, that's it for me. Cheers. Thanks. Bye for now. Bye-bye.